everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome to Books for Tea. Today I actually have a book haul for you guys. And it's the first book haul that I'm filming in like a year and a half. I'm pretty sure my last book haul was called something like Huge Spring Book Haul, and it was in spring of 2018, so like 1.5 years ago, which is crazy. But I just haven't been filming hauls because I also haven't been watching hauls, because when you do a haul you don't really talk about your opinions of the books. You kind of just show out new books and it's fun and I like doing it, but after a while I realized it's not really the content that I want to have the most views, that I want to make all of the time and watch all of the time. And now I rarely watch hauls and I haven't done a haul in such a long time, but I just thought sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's just fun to make a haul. And I actually bought a whole bunch of books because there was this huge Black Friday sale on Amazon. I don't think it was actually a Black Friday sale, and it was on Amazon Germany, but I got all of those books and a couple of books that I've already unboxed before I decided to do this video. But like a few days before Black Friday, they started having crazy sales on English books. It was like up to 70% off on English books, and most of these books were between 3 and 5 euros, which is insane because they had a bunch of brand new hardcovers, and they were there for like under 5 euros, which is so crazy. And after like the books that they had were sold out, they went back to normal pricing, which was like most of the time 15 or 16 euros. So that's crazy. I got a whole bunch of books, way too many, because I am or was trying to reduce my TBR, and now I'm way over 100 again. So I'm gonna have to find like something that works for me in 2020. Maybe I will finally like stick to some kind of rule, and I don't like being this consumerist. Like, I want to be more minimalist. I want to not be that much into capitalism, I don't know. I just wish I was more sustainable and would buy less books. So that is a goal in 2020, but right now I have a bunch of books to haul, and I'm not gonna talk about consumerism and like not being sustainable, but I'm just gonna show you the books that I got because it's fun to buy books, even though it's bad for like the planet and the environment, and I feel kind of bad. I still also am just so excited for those books. So let's stop all of this blabbering. You're here to see the books I got, so I'm gonna start with the ones that I have already unboxed. So the first one is actually one that didn't come from the Amazon sale, but the other day I read The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace, and I just absolutely loved it. So a friend said that she wanted to sell a copy of The Witch Doesn't Burn in This One, and I decided to get it. I think I gave her like $3 for it, and I'm very, very excited to read this. This one says The Witch Doesn't Burn in This One, and on the back it says burn whoever tries to burn you, which I think is gonna be awesome because her first book of poetry was like feminist and about self-love, and it was very hard to read because she has gone through so much trauma. She had like an abusive mother, and then she had to deal with the fact that her mother died when she was really young, and I think the author was like 19 or something when she read the first book, but it just felt like it was written by someone very, very wise, and I'm very excited to read this one. And then during the Amazon sale, I got To Drink Coffee with a Ghost by Amanda Lovelace. This one I saw it all over Instagram, and it just speaks to me because it has such a beautiful autumnal cover, and I'm pretty sure it's like brand new as well. It does not have like publication date, no, but it has beautiful illustrations. Oh, I am excited, very excited to read that. Yeah, it's really beautiful, really, really, really beautiful. Next up I have Call Down the Hag, which I bought from Amazon, but I bought it full price, which was like, I think 10 euros. But you guys, this is so pretty. I hate the original cover. At least I hated it when I first saw it. And this one also has like the hawk with the weird eyes, which I don't really love, but I think the whole colors just look so much more aesthetically pleasing than I do in the original cover. And I love the little like furs burning in the back. It looks very, very cool. And this is the spin-off series from the Raven Boys. It's the first book in a new trilogy focused all around Ronan Lynch, and I love the Raven Boys, the whole series, with all my heart, and I'm very, very excited to read this one. I have heard that you shouldn't, you know, put too much hope into it, that it's gonna be exactly like the Raven Boys, because even though it's about Ronan, it's also about a bunch of new characters, and you don't really get anything from the old characters. You don't really get a lot of Adam, which you would expect if it's Ronan's story, but I'm still very excited. It's pretty chunky, but I really, really hope I like it. Next up, I got Aquicorn Cove, I hope that's how we say it, by Katie O'Neill, who is also the author of The Tea Dragon Society, which is a book I've been wanting to read for a long time because it looks so cute, but this one is also absolutely adorable. I've actually just read it before I filmed this, but it's about this girl called Lana who has lost her mom, and she is visiting her aunt with her father, and her aunt lives by the sea in a little village that lives from fishing, and there are these sea creatures in the water, these aquacorns, who basically have their own little magical country, and it's about protecting the sea and making sure that you're not polluting or overfishing and, you know, hurting the home of these sea creatures. And I would definitely say that it's like the perfect book for middle grade readers. It's a graphic novel and it's stunning, to, you know, show kids and even like adults that it's so important to protect the ocean and protect the environment. And yeah, I absolutely loved it, and can't wait to hopefully read Tea Dragon Society someday soon as well. Okay, now we're getting to the exciting part, which is unboxing new things. And I have, honestly, you will see, I've bought a lot of books, so no idea what's gonna be in each of these packages specifically. Okay, I'm so excited. I can't believe I got such great deals on all of these books, like honestly. First up is one that I've been meaning to read forever, and it's Tash Hart's Tolstoy. Oh god, that's a tongue twister. And that is Tash Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby, if I'm saying that right. And I've been wanting to read this for so long. It's about an asexual girl who loves Tolstoy and basically makes like a little web series out of it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she makes a modern adaptation of Anna Karenina, and yeah, it's supposed to be the best web series ever. Yeah, I'm just excited. This was like pretty big a couple of years ago, and people were talking about the amazing ace rap that's in here, so I can't wait to read this, and I was so excited when I saw it for really, really cheap on Amazon, which is gonna be like a trend with all of these. Next up is Tell Me How You Really Feel by Amina May Safi. It says the queer hate to love story you need in your life, and this is probably one of my favorite covers of the year. I'm pretty sure it's a 2019 release, which again, so happy to see that on the, you know, on the list. Oh, it is white under the dust jacket and really pretty and yellow. And basically, from what I've heard, it's like a Slytherin Hufflepuff ship, female hate to love romance, which is just awesome. I don't really know much more about it. I know that there's like people of color own voices rap, which is also amazing, and yeah, I'm so happy to own this beautiful hardcover now. Okay, next up is a big package. No. Ooh. Okay guys, this is an absolute brick of a book. It's Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. Stephen Chbosky has written The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is one of my favorite books of all time. He's also directed a movie which was an absolute masterpiece, and I think he's even been like involved in the movie production of Rent, which is one of my favorite musicals and movies. And that alone just made me like think that everything he touches has to be a masterpiece. So even though this is a fucking huge adult thriller, which, oh my god, this is the tiniest font I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if I'm able to read that. Oh god. But yeah, it's an adult thriller. Apparently it's pretty like intense. I just think that he's amazing, and I really want to read that. I hope I will enjoy it. It says, imagine leaving your house in the middle of the night knowing your mother is doing her best and she's just as scared as you. Imagine starting a new school, making friends, seeing how happy it makes your mother, hearing a voice calling out to you. Imagine following the signs into the woods, going missing for 6 days, remembering nothing about what happened. Imagine coming back a totally different person, thinking you're going crazy or being the only one who knows what's coming. Imagine something that will change everything and having to save everyone you love. Ooh, it does sound really, really, really good. I hope I like it. I really hope I like it. I'm scared, as you can probably tell. This book is massive. And the other one is Opposite of Always, which, guys, is so pretty. As you can probably tell, I love the color yellow, so this spoke to me immensely. But also those like cute people on the cover, like, oh, they are adorable. I love the illustrations. It's by Justin A. Reynolds. I thought it was by Jason Reynolds. Are those like two different people? Oops. Anyway, look at this under the cover. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. Okay, so apparently this is a debut novel, and I totally did confuse him with Jason Reynolds, but yeah. This is about Jack who falls in love with Katie, and then Katie dies. And then I think there's a kind of time travel element because he meets Katie again when she was, you know, healthy and they were at the beginning of their relationship, and he kind of feels like maybe he has a chance to turn it all around. I don't know much more, but yeah, I've been obsessed with the cover, and I have heard good things about it, so I really hope I will love it. Next package. So this is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor, and I have read Strange the Dreamer, I think 1 or 2 months ago, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.5 stars. And I don't really read fantasy series anymore, but I did read this one because I think it's just really good. It's about Laszlo, who is a dreamer, Laszlo Strange, so that's where the name Strange the Dreamer comes from. And dreams really do play a big role in this, but he also falls in love with a goddess who is from like a completely different world, and their love story is not supposed to, you know, ever happen, but it's tragic, it's beautiful, and I can't wait to read book 2, even though this is really big as well. I am very excited for it. Ooh, I've been wanting this for so long. Pretty sure, yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this was also released this year, and that like before the start of the year I had it on like my anticipated books of 2019 list, and that is The Dangerous Art of Blending In by Angelo Surmelis. I think I've heard like contradicting mixed opinions about this, but I hope I will like it. So this is about Evan, who knows that he's gay but hasn't come out yet, and knows that his really strict Greek mother would not approve of his sexuality. So I think it's one of those really hard-hitting YA queer contemporaries that I love. So yeah, I'm excited. Also, I'm just now seeing that this is yellow under the dust jacket as well, which is like, as you can tell, a big like plus for me. I really just love this cover, and in the back it has like a bunch of sprinkles, which is also very cute. Okay, one more big package. First up, we have The Brightsiders by Jen Wilde, which is about a band, I believe, a girl band or just a band. Yeah, it's about this girl who's a part of this hit rock band called The Brightsiders, and I think she's getting tangled up in a love story with her bandmate, I think her male bandmate, and I think Cars and Suits. I'm not really sure. I just know that I would like to read it because I loved Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde. It was one of my favorite books. It was so quick, so fun, but that also had like gay or bisexuality rap. So I don't know if this is gonna be queer as well. Oh wait, is she having like, I think on the cover those are the bisexual pride colors, right? So probably it's gonna be bi. At least I hope so. I think that she writes like LGBT fiction and that she's LGBT herself. So excited to read this. Oh yes. Next up we have Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. And I am excited for this. Apparently it's about this girl who has a twin brother and they are super close, but then one of her friends accuses the male twin of raping her. So the female twin has to like see if she believes her and what she, you know, does when this person that she loves so much has done something so horrible. And this was also probably last year really big on BookTube, and I've heard nothing but great things about it. It's under 300 pages, which I didn't think, but it's definitely a short book that packs a punch, and I think it's gonna be so important, and I'm gonna probably really love it because it's exactly the kind of YA that I love to read, and the cover is really pretty as well with this little like rainbow element and the stars. I am very excited for this. Then we have To Be Honest by Maggie and Martin, and I'm pretty sure that Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads talked about this in a really highly way, because it's about like plus size representation and about a girl who, you know, is proud to be fat. It says, newsflash, fat isn't a bad word, and I think her mother has lost a lot of weight and now she's putting a lot of pressure on her daughter to also lose that weight, but she's just, you know, body positive, happy with herself, and I'm very excited to read that because I think that we need more fat happy characters in YA, and this just looks amazing. It's also short, under 300 pages. It's really pretty, and yeah, I'm very happy to add this to my collection. And lastly, one that I'm so very excited for is Other Words for Home by Yasmin Vaga. One of my favorite covers. Again, it's so cute. I think it's middle grade. Ooh. Also very pretty. I think it's middle grade, but I'm not 100% sure. It's about a girl who I think comes into America as a refugee, and it's kind of about this Syrian girl finding a new home and, you know, learning to fit in. And it says here, I'm learning how to be sad and happy at the same time. Oh yeah, it says ages 8 to 12, so it's middle grade, and it's written in verse, which is sometimes really cool if it's done right. And I've heard great things about it. I am so happy to own it. It's so stunning. I love some hijabi representation, and I've read Jasmine Waga before, and I really liked her book, Love and Other Black Holes, I think it's called. I've read that a long time ago, but I think it's also on Voices, and I'm very, very excited to have this and to hopefully read it very, very soon. Okay, so those are the 14 new books that I have acquired very recently. It's definitely a huge haul for me. I know I used to do way bigger hauls. I used to haul like 20-30 books every month. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, sometimes I just, still splurge when I see a good deal. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have read any of these books. Let me know if maybe you had a great Black Friday sale where you got some books from. And I will hopefully see you all in another video very soon. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye!